so nice here in Spain. Actually, it's been super hot. Okay, so I want you guys to comment right now, if you're joining me live, how the weather is where you are, because it was boiling lava hot today. So it's only just now cooled off, so I'm actually going to go for a ride with Mrs. Zafira. She's my 5-year-old show jumping warm blood mare. She's in training for competitions this winter here in Spain, at the different competitions here in Europe. And it's super exciting. I wanted to jump on today because we just launched our Polework Intensive, and I'm super excited to talk about poles today. You know, as a show jumper, obviously it's something that we talk about a lot, and we, you know, discuss it and we train it. But I think a lot of equestrians don't actually know how to use poles correctly and what the actual benefits are. I see we have Mirth joining us, so comment what the weather is like, where in the world you are from right now. But yeah, there's so many, I think, misconceptions out there about poles. And I can't tell you how many times I'll go into Instagram or Facebook groups or whatever, and you'll see so many people will share their pole exercise ideas, but then the pole exercises are actually useless. Okay, I mean, they're like beautiful for, you know, Facebook or Instagram, like they look beautiful, you know, they've got a million poles and it looks really cool, you know, with the between the ears, like, you know, they look cool, but they don't actually serve a purpose. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've seen like Christmas tree shaped pole exercises or Easter egg, like I don't know what, but although they look really cool and pretty on Instagram, those pole exercises actually serve no purpose, okay, other than the fact that a horse is, you know, trotting or going over a pole. So I wanted to kind of clarify with you guys today, like, what is the actual benefit of poles? What's, you know, the difference between riding with correct poles? Like, what should you actually be doing and training for and looking for versus, like, hey, it's just a really cool, like, pretty Instagram picture, okay? So the first thing that I want to mention is, if you guys don't already know, I worked around the world in over 20 countries, mostly, basically, exclusively with Olympians, with Grand Prix show jumpers, some Grand Prix dressage riders as well, or horses. But what I will tell you is never, ever, ever in my, you know, 13 plus years working with Grand Prix riders, never, ever, 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 ever did I see them ride over a Christmas tree. Okay, a Christmas tree shaped pole exercise. Not once. Okay, so, you know, what's the difference between like that versus what we're gonna do in our Polework Intensive? And the biggest thing I wanna say is, inside of our Polework Intensive, which is a brand new program, I'm literally just launching it this week. So if you haven't submitted your application already, like, make sure you know, wave your little virtual hand so I can give you the link for that. But the difference is, inside of our Polework Intensive, what we've done is unlike anything else out there, okay? You are going to have a complete training plan for the next 90 days, which is like a map. Okay, we're going to mail you a physical workbook in the mail. We're going to have momentum coaches jump on the phone with you every single week to check in with you, make sure like you're actually on track and you're doing it correctly. You're going to be sending me riding videos of you doing the exercises. Some of them you can actually see behind me. And you're going to be just checking in with me. But basically, the big thing I want to get across is when you are doing the pole exercises, which we've mapped out for you in the intensive, it's not about more poles, okay? Yes, it looks really cool for Instagram, 500,000 poles. It looks cool. But if you're a real, like, equestrian like me, like, I don't have time to set up 100 poles. I don't. You know, you don't need 1,000,000 poles in order to actually have a very valuable training session with you and with your horse. So what I've done is, in our Polework Intensive, I mean, we have one grid exercise in the whole program. I think that's the one that you're going to use the most poles. But for the most part, you know, we do have a couple of days also with a course, but we're actually doubling up on the poles. So, you know, you're going to use like 6 poles maximum. Okay, the majority of our pole exercises, 2 poles, 3 poles. Okay, you don't need a lot. Okay, so, you know, you don't need a lot. 4 poles, 6 poles, like, is the max. Okay, you're not gonna need 1,000,000,000 poles. So yeah, if you're that person that you think you need 20 poles and you just set up 100,000 different things, not true. Okay, not true, not true, not true. Less is more, actually, when it comes to pole work. So that's one thing that I wanted to kind of clarify with you guys. The other thing is, there is a difference, because anyone can kind of go on Google, find some pole exercise off the internet and then try it with their horse. But there's a big difference between going over poles because you saw it on the internet and riding over poles correctly. Okay, correctly. That is the key word here. I can't tell you, and it's really cool, you know, doing what I do. Like my clients who work with me, they send me their videos of them riding and doing the exercises, which I've mapped out for them. And I have yet, okay, I've been doing this virtual coaching thing for 2 years. I have yet to have one student send me the perfect video, okay, where I hand them an exercise and they send me a video and I'm like, that's it. It's perfect. I have nothing to say. Okay. It's never happened. Okay. Because you're going to make mistakes. Okay. You're going to make mistakes. Your horse is going to make mistakes. You're not going to do something correctly. But also more importantly, and this is where I think a lot of people mess up, is a lot of people think that they have to do it on their own. You know, they think that, oh, well, then I'll just make a video of myself and I'll watch it myself. No, 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 no. You don't know what you're looking for. Yeah, you don't know what you don't know what you don't know. So in order to do the pole exercises correctly, okay, you need those like outside eyes. You need that outside body other than you, because in the moment it's hard to tell. Am I doing it right? Okay, did my horse's 2 feet get over? Am I approaching? How's my turn? Is my rhythm good? Did I see the distance? Did I not see the distance? Okay, it's really hard by yourself, even if you're watching your own video, to kind of pick up on everything that you're looking for, because if you knew how to do it, I mean, you wouldn't be needing to send me videos in the first place, okay? If you knew what you were doing, if you're at Grand Prix, okay, maybe you don't need to send me a video. But if you're not, then probably you need to send me a video, okay? Because you're going to make mistakes. You're going to. I mean, I'm riding my little baby mare, Zafira. Am I going to say that we come over these pole exercises correctly every single time? Of course not. Of course not. Okay, that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing the exact same exercises with my show jumping mare in training as you guys. Okay, I'm doing the same stuff that you guys are doing because I believe in those exercises. Okay, they're going to help you with balance. They're going to help you with straightness. They're going to help your turns. They're going to help your eye to actually see the distances, whether you're jumping or not. They're going to help you to have that adjustability. Okay, that control with your horses. And poles, they're so good about giving you accuracy and timing because you have to do it exactly over the pole, okay, or in between 2 sets of poles, or, you know, a course of poles or whatever it is, okay, but it's going to help with that accuracy and that coordination of aids, okay, because you have to be able to separate right foot from left foot, okay, right hand from left hand, okay, there's a whole lot of moving parts happening with riding. I mean, it is a sport, you guys. It is a sport. So let's see. Okay, I see we have Kim watching. Mirth, you're saying, yeah, so excited. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, make sure that you guys comment too if you're joining me live. Like, what's the weather like where you guys are? It's been pretty hot here in Spain, so I'm glad it's cooling off now. It's actually 7 at night now, and it's like just now about time for me to go riding. So yeah, that's what I really wanted to get across for you guys was what's the difference between all that other stuff that you see online that claims to be, you know, pole exercises versus what it is that we're going to be doing in our Polework intensive. I see we have Gina just joining in. Hi, Gina. Comment what the weather's like wherever in the world you are right now. So yeah, that was the big thing that I wanted to say is less is more. Okay, less is more. You don't need 100 million poles in order to work correctly with your horse. But then the other thing is, you guys, you're gonna make mistakes. You are. Your horse is gonna make mistakes. You are not by yourself capable of doing it on your own in the sense of knowing how to improve, when to improve, and what to do. Okay, that's why we have things called coaches. Okay, that's literally what my actual job is to help you guys. Okay, send me those videos. Okay, send me those videos of you guys doing your pole exercises, because that is really where the difference is made. Okay, you're not going to just get these generic Christmas tree pole exercises and then I'm just going to, like, you know, good luck. Okay, anyone can Google a pole exercise. Okay, so it's not about quantity, it's about quality. What's the quality of you coming to the poles? Okay, what's the quality of you and your horse doing the exercises? I see Gina, she's in Maryland. Hi. Ooh, hot in Maryland. Yes, it's very hot here too. Anyways, so yes, if you are that person, and you are understanding that there's a big difference between obviously our pole work intensive and what everyone else is doing, and you are interested, I want you to wave your little virtual hands, okay? Say me, and I will reach out to you so you can send in your application for our pole work intensive. The other thing I want to say is with the, oh, Gina, she's asking a question. Can I send in a video of just me riding because I'm an advanced beginner? Yeah, Gina, do it. Send me your application. Send me a video, even if it's just walk, trot, canter, because honestly, what I would do for you is we're going to do you first, okay? Because the poles comes once you as a rider have your foundation, okay? So that's what I'm looking for in the applications. I'm looking at where are you at? Where is your horse? Maybe you're an awesome rider, but your horse is green. Okay, so I need to see where you are. Okay, that's why it's so important, you guys. Send me those videos. And then I'm going to match you with the program, the coaching program that works best for you. And Gina, if you're an advanced beginner, it's probably going to be our Sticky Butt Boot Camp or Riding Masters Academy. It's probably going to be one of those. And then, we could talk about having poles and doing fun stuff like that afterwards. So yeah, great question, Gina. I also see Mirth, she's asking, will it help the horse from pulling after the jump? Oh my God, yes. Yeah, rushing is one of the biggest issues that I see with a lot of show jumpers or even hunter jumpers who are trying to kind of move up. When the jumps get bigger, what happens is a couple of things. One is it could be rider related. Okay, there could be some kind of nervousness or fear, or maybe you're doing something subconsciously that you're not aware of when you're riding over jumps or poles or exercises. So again, having these riding videos, it definitely helps me to kind of see, is it you, is it the horse, is it a combination of the two? But if your horse is rushing, it might be the horse is not fit. Okay, so depending on what height of the jumps you are jumping, that would obviously determine, Zafira at the moment, she's comfortable jumping in the 1 meters. I mean, that's nothing for her. But I've been recently jumping her more 110, 115, just like single fences, nothing too crazy, to prepare her for the shows. But guess what? Her fitness is lacking for that level. Yeah, she can't kind of BS over 115 like she can 1 meter. A cow can jump 1 meter. So, she was comfortable at the 1 meter, but now that the jumps are getting a little bit bigger, she needs a little bit more fitness. So she might actually start pulling or rushing, as Mirth mentioned, because of that, because of a lack of fitness. The other reason that the horse might be rushing or pulling is training. Yeah, a lack of, there's a hole or there's a gap missing in your training with your horse. And again, we're going to cover that in the pole work intensive. Okay, if your horse is rushing at jumps, it starts here with poles. Okay, Grand Prix show jumpers, they're not jumping every day. They're barely jumping. I think a lot of you guys, you think that they're jumping a lot, but actually, this is what they're doing. Okay, they're doing poles. Not just any poles. Okay, they're doing very specific pole exercises, which again, we have in our pole work intensive, which are designed to help you get that adjustability, get that control, because usually the jump is not the problem. Okay, if you're failing over a course of poles, a course of jumps, like you're not there yet. Okay, you're just not there yet. So that's what we're doing here in our pole work intensive. We're doing that homework. Okay, we're doing that homework, getting you ready, getting your horse ready, so that way by the time you're jumping a course of poles, jump's easy. Okay, that's the easy part. Okay, so great question, Mirth. I really love it. Gina says, awesome, thank you. And with my confidence, I haven't started with cantering. I'm almost there. I'm just walking and trying. Yeah, you know what, Gina? You're the Sticky Butt Boot Camp. I mean, I haven't seen a video of you, but it sounds like the Sticky Butt Boot Camp is honestly what you need to be doing. So if I were you, again, raise your little virtual hand, say me. Let's get you to send me that riding video of you, even if it's just walk trot, and let's get you to do the Sticky Butt Boot Camp. Yeah, because that's the one that's really going to help level you up and focus on you and your foundation. What a cool opportunity, Gina, for you, by the way. Like, you get to learn how to ride correctly the first time. Okay, most of my clients, when they come to me, like they've already developed, 5 years, 10 years of bad riding habits, bad, muscle memory, 10,000 hours, developing the wrong thing. And you're lucky because you haven't had a chance to do that yet. So you kind of getting in and doing the Sticky Butt Boot Camp like now, how awesome is that you get to learn it correctly the first time? And instead of developing bad habits and bad muscle memory, you can build correct muscle memory like right off from the get-go. So yeah, super awesome. Super excited for you, Gina. Thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, no, I love it. If anyone else has any questions as well, you know, make sure that you comment them, even if you didn't join me in the, you know, live stream here, even if it's kind of you're watching the replay. I reply to all of you guys. Okay, I love replying to each and every one of you. Mirth, bad habits are hard to get rid of. Yeah, and that's very true, because again, it takes 10,000 hours to build muscle memory. But a lot of you guys are building 10,000 hours wrong muscle memory, right? 10,000 hours looking down at your horse, 10,000 hours with your leg swinging around, 10,000 hours with, you know, forcing your heels down, 10,000 hours. Like, it's hard to undo 10,000 hours of doing the wrong thing. Okay, and that's why, again, in our Sticky Butt Bootcamp, basically our Riding Masters Academy, that also has our Sticky Butt Bootcamp in it, you know, in those programs, that's what that's designed for, is to rebuild you as a rider and reprogram you from the ground up, basically. Yeah, you're going to have new muscle memory, correct muscle memory. We're going to get rid of those bad habits for good. Yeah, you're never going to have those bad habits happen ever again. And you're going to subconsciously also have those correct muscle memory habits, which serve you the way that they should be. So yeah, no, awesome. Love it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me live. Again, if anyone else has any other questions, if you guys are interested in that application to apply for our, you know, Riding Master Academy or our Sticky Butt Bootcamp, or our Polework Intensive, I want you guys to comment me, and I will go ahead and reach out to you and give you that application form. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you guys very soon. Hopefully, riding videos. I need to see riding videos of you guys, yeah? So thank you so much, and I will see you guys super soon. All right, bye everyone!